Warchant to your right.
Okay.
How's it going, man?
Going good. And yourself?
I would say welcome to Tallahassee, but you've been coming to Tallahassee since as long as you can remember. What, your whole life growing up, always wanted to be Florida State, or at what point did you realize that's what you wanted to do?
Pretty much my entire life wanted to come here, but it was like when I started like really getting into the recruitment process, like 9th grade, when that's when I like really wanted to come to Florida State. Like I knew where I wanted to go.
The coaches here on signing day said that your dad was a great dad in the sense that he wasn't overbearing and he wasn't like trying to get in the process too much. How is he with you in terms of supporting you but not telling you where you got to go?
I'd say that he's helped me a whole lot. Like I probably would not be as far as I am right now without him. Like he's helped me with the recruitment, the getting out there, working when I never wanted to work. Always just pushing me to be my best. So he's played a very vital role in everything. So yeah.
All right, we'll go to Brendan Seminoles from Noles 247 on your left.
What have been some goals that have been outlined by the coaches for you for your first year on campus, whether it's like technically, learning, physically? I guess what do you want to accomplish here?
At this point, just trying to accomplish getting in the game, playing a role for the defense, trying to do my best wherever I am on the defense, maybe get a few sacks. So yeah.
From Noles 247.
I know you wore 45 in high school, but when you got the garnet and gold version of it, your dad also wore that number. What was that moment just like for you, and what was it like for your dad when he saw that?
I was very happy because funny story, I saw somebody else's pants on my locker and it said 82, so I had like a little freak out. I was like, "There's no way I'm getting 82," but yeah, I was very happy when I went inside my locker, saw the 45. First thing I did was thought of my father, shot him a picture of it, posted about it. I was very happy because, yeah, it's a legacy number and it means a lot to me. So, yeah.
Come back over here to Ira.
It seemed like nationally you got more exposure your senior year. Did you feel that? Did you already feel like people knew what you could do, or did you feel like you kind of came out as a senior?
I mean, I did a lot during my junior year, but I always felt like I could do more, and I did do more my senior season. Can you repeat your question real quick? Sorry.
Did you get a sense that more people were realizing how good you could be, or did you always feel like people knew what you could be?
I feel like slightly that people really didn't know what I could do, so I had to do a lot during my senior season, but I felt like I did show a lot of people that I'm capable of more than what they thought during my senior season, so yeah.
What has your dad told you about just the college football experience in the sense that I believe he was the USA Today Defensive National Player of the Year coming out of high school. He was a huge deal. And it was hard to get on the field at Florida State, even for the USA Today Defensive National Player of the Year. So what does he tell you about getting here, expectations, and how you have to keep working hard because you certainly haven't arrived just because you're at Florida State?
He told me that this is going to be more brutal than anything I've done in high school. He said anything that I want, I'm going to have to work for. If I want to get in the game, I'm going to have to beat people out of position, work my hardest, weight room, try my hardest, go to classes, just do everything the way I'm supposed to do it, and everything will work out just fine. And I've been keeping that mentality ever since I got here. So.
All right, we'll come to Zoom for the next question. Logan Robinson from Noles Game Day.
What's up, Lamont? Welcome to Tallahassee again. What is your plan in the weight room, also putting on some size on the official roster coming in at 206? What plan does Coach Storms have for you moving forward this offseason?
They're trying to get my weight back. They're trying to get my weight up. Got me on a lot of like proteins, shakes, and whatnot. The plan is to make it to 230 before the season or the spring. Already seeing results. Coach Storm's workouts are very, very brutal, but they get the job done.
Ira.
The success that Florida State's defensive ends have had the last couple of years, how excited are you about, what Jermaine did and then obviously Jared did last year?
Ever since I got here, my main focus has been trying to keep that trying to keep the consistency in DNs going, because as you can see, Jermaine Johnson did a lot, Jared Verse is doing a lot, Patrick Payton is also going to do a lot and is doing a lot, so I want to keep that streak going. I don't know if it'll be this year, next year, but no matter what, I'm going to try to keep it going, or I will keep it going.
We'll go back to Chris Nee on the front row.
What is Coach JP like to work with? As you got to know him in the recruiting process, what stood out to you about him as a person?
Coach JP, he's has a very welcoming spirit. He's not too intimidating. From all the camps I've been to with him, he helps with a lot of fundamentals. He knows a lot of ins and outs about DNs that like a lot of high school coaches don't have. So just little things and play callings he's been pretty good with.
Right next will be Hassan from the Tallahassee Democrat, second row on your left.
You mentioned Jared Verse and Patrick Payton. How much have you had a chance to pick their brains yet about what you can do, how you can get better, or how much you plan on trying to pick their brains to come in and make an impact?
You said pick their ranks up?
Pick their brains. Pick their brains.
Like learn from
Learn from
Oh, okay, sorry. We haven't done anything that I can see their pass rush moves and run stop, but as soon as it starts, I'm going to be paying attention to them a lot, probably following them around, trying to see whatever they can do that I can add to my own game scheme. Just going to try to learn from them a lot. Anything that can help me out, I'm trying to get from them because they're like pretty much the best in the country right now. So, yeah.
Back over here to Ira.
And then just I know you want to get on the field, but with so many guys coming back for this season, I guess, has there been excitement about what this team can accomplish this season?
This team has the potential to go to the national championship and win we have the potential, and I'm really excited to be a part of that team. Like I said before, I don't know how much I'll be able to contribute, but if I can, I will and give it my all, but this team can go very far.
Right next will be Aslan Khadravandi from Warchant.com, back corner.
When you watch a game at home with your father, when you're watching a Florida State game, are you just having fun with your dad watching football, or are you scouting the defense? Can you share your impressions of what you thought this defense and how they played last season?
I'd say it's about half and half. I enjoy watching the game, but every time there's defense, I start locking into what the defensive ends are doing, how the defenses run, the schematics. And then, my dad's really good at breaking down plays and positions, so he'll be explaining it to me while I'm watching it, so I kind of get a visual and somebody breaking it down in simple terms for me so I can deeper understand the defense. So whenever I do get on the defense team, it'll be easier for me to know the plays and how I could do my best within those plays.